welcome back everyone. So we're starting off after having been rescued by the unicorn. And we met with that red white female and she disappeared. Then we fought a tarantula, and now we're on our adventure. So we just stepped out of saving and now the town residents are rescued. They're not stoned anymore. And now we have a lot to discover and look around. Let's get started. That's an inn.
Mr. Lion set out to travel among other things. I've become lonely, you know? Well, that is unfortunate, you know?
That's Edward, right? Master Edward?
The result of becoming a stone and holding the same posture is not helpful with stiff shoulders.
You must be old to have stiff shoulders. But I'm guessing that being stoned for so long would make you...
A long time ago, Mr. Lion saved this town and many more.
Like, would make you have stiff shoulders and you're just kind of staying still. Oh, and another thing I've done is I've actually
Although it seems that he left to go and investigate something, although around when he left this village behind, there is no doubt that this is related to the incident.
So I've actually added names to the text boxes this time. If we've seen one before, I'm not adding it to another. So it's a little reminder. So that's the desert we just came from. An elder.
I'm sure you killed the basilisk.
Yep. Couldn't have been anyone else. Don't you ever think Lion now?
Well, thank you.
He's thankful, which is nice.
With gratitude, I have a precious secret that only I can tell you about.
Well, this is going to be fun. You know what it is.
Exit further east towards the fairy woods. Well, there is a large tree known as Yggdrasil.
So, this is actually, I think, an ancient Greek mythology term. The Yggdrasil. It's a tree. It's old mythology from, I think, from ancient Greek times. You can research it.
It appears that the person who is awarded the fruit of Yggdrasil will rarely die.
In other words, it seems to allow you to not die as much. Alright. So, I'm guessing the Yggdrasil allows you to heal just like the regular healing items. It's in prisoner. The monster probably came to enter a village like this until now, huh? Well, I mean, the monster's been there for a while, ever since it invaded. My lady, you came and saved us. I'm so grateful to you for saving this village. Yeah, the basilisk was there, I guess, before Lion. It's a private residence. Nothing in there, of course.
My lady, you are amazing.
Thank you.
You beat that scary monster up. So cool, you know?
Kinda had help, though, with the, reflection scroll. I ultimately did beat it.
Amber Step here is a desert village.
He seems kinda grumpy.
Though, hey, maybe a dry wind blows today, too?
I'm not sure if that is ironic. We had a dry wind and it's kind of desert there. I'm sitting dry wind though. There's no indication of wind. Alright. I think that we saw that message earlier. No private residence. No one in here again. I think that's where me and Lion were talking last time.
Drangola received assistance from the sorcerer, Mr. Lion, that went there.
pretty cool to know. I knew he's been hopping around.
But immediately arriving to this village, the monster soon completely turned everyone to stone.
Which is what happened when I first came here. Then I helped out Lion.
The card Knights and Dragons? I'm glad Drinkola was saved.
Yeah, it was saved, but I think Edward saved it mostly. He kind of helped me not get killed. So that was nice of him. Exit this village to the right, and if you go directly ahead to the east, before long, you will arrive at the big town known as Cadho Badho. Alright. This looks like we need to go to Cadho Badho. Though it takes a little while on the path, if you get hungry on your way, it's good to take plenty of food with you, you know? It's always good to take plenty of food, especially healing items. Well, I am pretty powerful and I've leveled up quite a bit. No one in here, again. So that's a 5 resonance, and now we're from Member Step going to Cadho Badho. And on our way, we have to traverse through the forest. There's something to do there later. That was pretty cool, actually. Now, I do actually cut out those parts of the battle. And spoiler alert, I will actually be making a dedicated video on all the battles I had. Literally, I will be making a video based on all the battles I had. Okay, now we're going to Cadho Badho.
Because Cadho Badho consists of 3 areas, those being Soldier, Sorcerer, and Trader, it's the largest and best continent of a large town.
So it's a big town? Like sub-towns? That's interesting.
Well, you know, though we are proud of how expensive this town is, there's a problem of plenty of people going missing, that is.
Missing people? That's not always good to happen in a big town. Actually getting lost in a place like this.
But I know way better than to go missing.
I'm not sure that was funny or just hilarious.
I wonder when I would return home.
At least he has a sense of humor. Private resonance. Well, lately it turned out to seem like everyone is going to the lake. It's only the monster that is talked about. A monster in the lake? That's rather interesting. I mean, is that what... Oh, you must go to the lake without being assaulted. I just think it's best not to be noisy, you know? So, there's a monster in the lake and it's the only thing that's being talked about? That's interesting. Is it a threat? Okay, is it threatening people? Is it a boss?
To the south of this town is a beautiful lake called Titania Lake, though...
Okay, so in that direction. Interesting, there's something Titania. Is that a Shakespeare reference?
Recently, there's an evil mermaid monster that settled in that lake and seems to be the instigator.
So a mermaid or an evil mermaid is causing problems? At least recently. The plot is getting thicker. The pub or sake bar?
It seems Sir Edward hasn't come back after heading to Lake Titania.
So that's where he went? Interesting. Imagine he'd be over there.
Well, it's okay. Just certainly has all that strength, huh?
He's a powerful person. Interesting. He just had that big sword. So it could be
He will
wasted.
likely come back safely and with a solution to the scandal, you know?
Maybe that's going to help him with, the big sword.
You know anything about how a soldier takes pride?
Not really. No matter how strong an adversary is, you will not turn your back on them? That's a good question.
Of course, there's also that.
And how would you go about that?
Though, as for us soldiers, there is more than being prideful.
Such as?
That is, from all of so-called evil things, we protect the weak to the very end.
Well, that's good dignity and a high amount of morality.
Like a person without a sword can live in peace, amounting to risking our lives for them by the sword and shield. That there is our soldier pride.
Well, that's good to know. Protecting people by your own strength. That's how it should be done. Alright, that's good soldier pride then. Like valor or something like that. And it is true. It's just like that, isn't it? That is rather interesting.
Oh, you also think so?
At least she does.
I
right?
readily look forward to the near future. The soldiers, they always eat meals at the Silver Sword restaurant.
Yeah, sorry, I did cut out the restaurant parts. I'll be doing a video on dedicated stuff later.
Possibly. I wonder if it isn't the discussion of capturing the monster of Lake Titania?
Capturing the monster of Lake Titania? Are they planning to do that?
I hear in the lake, it seems like someone is going there to capture the siren for prize money, you know?
Prize money? Why are they capturing a evil mermaid for prize money? That seems rather kind of ridiculous. As for the area of traders, unusual things are certainly selling. If you look around everywhere, you might find good things. Okay, so I guess unusual things are being sold here. That might be helpful on an adventure. But exactly what is being sold? At the spot of that stone statue over there is an old man clad in armor, right? Well, I see him. And it's next to some kind of a statue. That old man is likely the leader of the soldiers. He's the leader. Okay. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out.
Ahan! I am this town's head soldier.
Okay, he is. It looks important.
If I am to protect the safety of this town, I'm also prepared to throw my life away.
So he's is dedicated to protecting the town. That's always good to know.
Although, as for the Master Sorcerer, I do not understand this praiseworthy resolution.
Resolution? Like a solution or something? Does the sorcerer have some sort of plan?
It is said one that holds a sword is a barbarian, among other things, and we are being blamed for it.
So, one that holds a sword is a barbarian?
And it is troubling the Master Sorcerer is somehow not getting along well.
So they're having a problem with beliefs or something? And one that holds a sword is a barbarian?
Keeping patrol of the town is an important job for us.
Obviously. The warriors are protecting the safety of the town. That's the intention. So the intention is to protect the town. Which kind of is and yet, only the sorcerer quarrels every time. A problem arises, you know? So it seems like the sorcerer is a problematic person. Not sure why. But that's my assumption. So are we investigating some problem? Okay. Private residence. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Okay. Thank you for the meal of the bar. If I ate, seems to be, anything is a good thing. Thank you for the meal of the bar. I want to eat. Has that bird ever been to a restaurant? It has to copy something.
You know, I seriously wonder just where that parrot learned to speak like that.
You don't say. I wonder why. Now I know. Couldn't have been you, could it? Certainly not. I mean, he's kind of big and fat at least.
Very long ago, the Demon King's army were assaulting this town and were wiped out here.
Well, that's lovely to know.
This time, the gold of the soldiers and the silver coins of the sorcerers gave everything they have into it to protect the town.
So then why is there a problem with the sorcerer? They chipped it. Oh no, that was a long time ago. I see. But now they're having a problem. Guess they never learned their lesson?
In this town are honorable stone statues of a sword and a cane. The two were certainly built for praising, you know?
Okay, so they came together and solved a problem, but now the sorcerer has a problem? Didn't seem like they learned from history much. Especially after eliminating a threat. The plot just gets thicker.
Though this town is big, there's also somehow a lot of pickpocketing.
I hope I don't get pickpocketed. I have items that are important.
Be plenty careful when walking through the alleyways of the connected towns, okay?
Oh. Are there places where you can go between the town? Oh yeah, it's where Hal was traveling here to begin with. Like bypass, I see. Wait, you have heard, right? It seems there's a mermaid living in Lake Titania manipulating monsters to attack people. Well, that's good news. Having a mermaid, I guess, commanding monsters to attack people? That's terrible.
And it doesn't seem like the soldier and how many people that went out to investigate came back, you know?
Did they die or something? Wait, didn't Edward go there and... I remember the people in the pub earlier saying that Edward was there. Private residence.
It's strange.
You don't say.
Although I expect my cousin who lives in the sorcerer area to come and visit me here, my cousin hasn't arrived yet. Still, maybe became lost?
Why are people going lost? Aren't they old? People really need to learn their directions.
I put a lot of effort into making tea and it's totally cold.
Something tells me you didn't plan your day effectively. So much for that, cousin. You're very reliable. Hey, tea does sound pretty good, though. Too bad it's cold.
When I was still a bricky soldier, I definitely made a terrible mistake.
Okay. And this mistake is?
Let's say you're trying to use the rubber spell on the shield. It's not going to have any effect. Well, no effect is very irritating.
Does that mean the effect of the rubber bounces something off? Like, it doesn't have an effect, but other things affect it.
If you think about it well, there is certainly no reason to have any effect. If the shield is made of rubber, it is because it is useless.
So I think the somewhat moderate riddle he's giving is if the shield is rubber, then things could bounce off of it, right? I'm not sure. Just an assumption. Oh, and private residence. My father patrols the town every day and never misses a day. That's dedication right there. It's good to know people actually show up to do their job. Every day. Oh yeah, I was right. So we're going to a bypass to reach a different part of the town. There's 3 areas. So I think we're in the soldier and we're going to... I'm not sure. Yep, it's a bypass. Path that basically connects one portion of the town to another. Let's, how's it do that? I think she's like in this Proserpine is like an ancient Greek goddess. I did some research on that. And yeah, I do cut out some things here and there to save on time. So now we're going to... Okay, so we're in the trader area. So in other words, for merchant.
When you equip the gold-coated ring and swing your sword, the gold will suddenly appear.
So that's basically an item I can use to get gold. Or to mine money. Or as I attack a monster or something and I get gold. And it kind of got...
Looks like my old man saved a small amount of money doing it.
And it's in Okonika Charin, which means that with a clink, you know, the gold will come out. Or money.
Badho, as far as traders are concerned, is definitely the town to come.
Okay, so it's obvious. The town itself says, trader area. Or merchant, seller.
Commodities are collected all over the kingdom because potential customers come together, you know?
So in other words, this is like, selling, trading, doing some sort of business or entrepreneurship. That's the vibe I'm getting here. And it looks like they all assemble.
In order to capture the lake monster, I wonder if I should frequently sell a net and a rope?
Oh yeah, back to that, capturing the monster. I think that's more of a joke. haven't seen this monster yet. Empty house? Okay, empty house. That's what the sign says right there.
As for the Cadho Badho trader area, I just came here because I heard there's a store that sells weird things.
Okay, where is that store? I'm curious.
Situated there, it is a dupe for the usual armory. I wonder if such a shop really exists?
Wait, so there's a store that's a dupe for an armory store? Like equipment and stuff like that? I didn't know there was a dupe. In other words, like a... Okay, so that's private residence.
My father is guarding the secret honorable shop.
Wait, does that mean that the place that guy just mentioned? The, dupe shop? Like a front door? Listen that, boy. Have you forgotten the honored promise of your father? So his father works for that shop? Or I mean, not works for it, but is a doorman for that. Like gatekeeper.
That's not good.
Okay, I'm getting a hint here. They're trying to tell me where the shop is.
That must be a secret was pointless.
So then why talk about it if it's a secret?
Great big sister, forget the conversation just now, okay?
You just blurt it out and then you tell me to forget it? Good hint there. Okay, Ada? Hello. Okay, so this is, I guess, a big hint of some sort of shop is around here.
You quite surprised me.
You're literally around a person.
In Simatereth, there is an honorable grave of ancestors I visit. But I just came back, you know.
I think he's telling me to go to Simatereth or something. Get quest.
There's a lot of monsters on the way. A lot of them.
You don't say. I encounter them all the time.
Goblins surround plenty of items to take.
In other words, he's referencing the goblins taking items when they drop. During battle. Or just traveling.
The dodo is called their partner and is very violent.
Yep, I can confirm that. In my battles, the dodo has been very aggressive.
Even worse, if you were to hurry back, the monster of the lake will certainly be disturbed. Really, I wonder what would become of that.
Okay, there's so many references to this monster of the lake. Coming back from it? This town, you know? Yes, there is a secret store of traders. But where it is likely to be secret to traders. Okay, so there's a secret shop for traders. And for unusual items, I guess. There you go. It's cute.
Well, I came from Lowgrove to sell a goat.
Really?
But this thing won't move very much. Hey, if you would move!
Good job, it's gonna have a residence. Oh, so
I can't meet with the head trader. It's rare, you know?
So I've seen the head soldier. I haven't seen the head sorcerer, and I haven't seen the head trader. I guess I'm going to meet them eventually.
in front of the weapon shop, there is a girl wearing beautiful clothes, right?
I don't know, I haven't seen her.
That girl, she is the daughter of the head trader. Though the daughter, she is certainly ignorant of the world.
Okay, so daughter of the head trader. Now I just need the head trader himself. Or her. Oh, there she is. Have you been to the Dwarf Kingdom? Dwarf Kingdom? Okay, that's a new one. Is that a quest? As for the Dwarf Kingdom, there is a mine there. They say there's a very beautiful jewel you can take. A beautiful jewel I can take? Why isn't anyone else going there? That's just weird. Though I also want to go and see it, Father won't give me permission as he says it's dangerous due to the many monsters out there. There's no reason for monsters to be in such a peaceful world, you know? Well, I fight them. Oh, and weapon shop.
Exit to the right of the sorcerer area, and going south leads to Lake Titania.
So I need to Lake Titania by exiting to that direction.
But right now it's dangerous because there is a scary mermaid there.
Scary mermaid? I haven't even seen one yet. Well, I guess we're going to get there eventually. There's an inn. I do cut them out. You know, the medical flower herb and energy flower herb blossom into a beautiful flower. Stand before those flowers, and it will seem like your body is light and becomes relaxed. Well, that's a good feeling to have. Feeling fluffy and light and just like easy. It's a nice feeling to have, really.
Entry here is forbidden.
Are you the head merchant? It doesn't say you are. I don't know. We'll get back to that in a later dedicated video. Just so you know. Sorcerer.
When I get bigger, I will become a sorcerer.
So this is the sorcerer area.
Though, it's something cool. Ready? Sorcery!
It actually says magic, but I'm keeping the theme of sorcery.
The history of Cadho Badho is ripe with many interesting old stories.
Well, it's the first history I've learned of this town so far. Other than the one that was attacked by demons or something.
As for sorcerers, this is a very interesting town.
So just like the trader area for traders, this is obviously pun intended for sorcerers. Go figure. Private residence.
As for the Holy Sorcery Jewel, it's just a sorcery jewel that restores your health.
That's good to know.
Ghouls and ghosts, among other kinds, I certainly hear if you use on the dark-type monsters, you can damage them.
So dark-type monsters are weak to,
The Sorcerer School professor had told me that the other day.
So ghosts and ghouls and dark-type monsters, I guess, are affected more by, holy jewels? That'll be helpful later, I guess.
Though our leader is young, the method is very wonderful.
So he does great things then?
The School of Sorcery was created for the purpose so that anyone who feels like studying sorcery can contribute oneself to the Book of Sorcery.
So it's not like Harry Potter now. Okay. I have a residence. There's someone in here.
Though there's a rumor of a like monster, Cataho Badhow is certainly not being assaulted, you know?
Yeah, I don't see anyone being assaulted.
Because this town has master sorcerers and soldiers, if there were to be an assault, I just think we'd be fine.
I haven't seen a single assault or any mermaid yet. So I don't even know what to think. Well, Lake Titania, that is certainly a beautiful lake. Well, certainly the youngsters, I say, of Cataho often go on a date at that lake. That is what such a thing has become. But the place of our memory, me and the old man, magic shop or a sorcerer shop. Father is late, you know? He went to visit the house of a relative of the Warriors area and has not yet come back. Could it be? Certainly he hasn't become lost again, I hope. Just how many years will I live here? Why is everyone getting lost here? Magic sorcery school.
I'm also a sorcerer? Well, I'm certainly an apprentice sorcerer.
Yeah, it's definitely a sorcery school.
And how many times do I have to do it? By failing a grade on the test, the younger kid completed it ahead, you know? Well, it's just a matter of imitation, you know? Apply a drop of mana on an ordinary jewel, and it can be changed to many varieties of sorcerer's stones. According to the type of jewel to be completed, you decide on the sorcerer jewel.
Well, that's a helpful tip. So the plan.
I am teaching these children sorcery here. These pupils are gathering knowledge on something to completion. It is what they are shown to live for.
Okay, so if I can find a jewel and apply a, I guess, mana drop on it, it can become a jewel that I want it to become, depending on what I need to do. Because sorcery is completely awesome, everyone will change into frogs. Oops! This strange song. I didn't realize I was singing. You know, it's because that girl sings it how many times? That was Proserpina, wasn't it?
I am the head sorcerer of this town.
About time I met him.
The town's civility and order is certainly well protected.
Why do you and the soldier have problems?
Though I do not understand this great intention of the soldier.
Intention?
Reading a ton of books among the suspicious power among one uses, I will say I cannot be confident. Despite the soldiers, it's a problem to not meet.
So, why aren't they meeting? That's odd. That's an inn. And I cut them out too.
Lately, I'm not used to seeing traveling mercenaries and soldiers wandering around this town.
Just so you know, I did cut out that was a side quest for the soldier and sorcerer.
Well, everyone is desperate to finish off the siren to receive a reward, yet no one has succeeded in it.
and it will be in a later video. At least regarding the soldier and sorcerer. So, now we're going on with this monster again? Or capturing the monster, or...
I had thought I would invite a girlfriend to Lake Titania. Well, the head sorcerer's technique stands out above the rest.
So they're trying to capture the siren. But no one succeeded in it.
My grandchild is only experimenting with magic at the furthest ends of the town. Irresponsibly, it's best if my grandchild stopped making such strange things.
Okay, so I guess people are trying to capture this mermaid.
Because the siren living at the lake is ferocious, it seems one that gets close to the lake will be completely eaten to death.
Okay, so people are trying to capture this siren. Traveling sorcery summoning circle thing. So, I guess this mermaid monster is causing havoc with people and using monsters to assault people? It's not very clear right now. I don't know. And yes, I do still cut out the battle elements. They do take some time. And there will be a dedicated video on battles. It's official. I will be making a dedicated video showcasing all the enemies I fought. I just cut them out for production time. Okay, now time to meet this mermaid. Not getting attacked yet. And I'm making plenty of noise walking. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Oh. So cute and beautiful. Master Edward, what are you doing here?
You are Drangola's.
Master Edward, why are you so protective? This mermaid is manipulating monsters to assault people of the village.
That is wrong.
Is it the magic just now that has you seduced? If that is so, I will kill this monster.
And I just don't understand what you are saying. Ondine, go hide in the cave for now. Perhaps you were Gradriel. So your skill has improved a little. Though, it looks like you carelessly pull your sword out just like those thieves. You believe what is said, and it looks like you don't bother to check the truth for yourself, huh?
True?
There's just no way you have seen a place where people are assaulted.
Well, as for the rumor I heard of the town,
If you want to know, make sure with that woman yourself.
Excuse me? And you want my tears, right? There is nothing bad I do here. The monsters that were manipulated, it is not you? Though I am a siren, I do not assault people. Though I like humans, I live alone in this only lake separated from my friends. The bad rumor that runs by that town changed the people, unfortunately. It's also not me that says it, and I did not tell anyone. Dreadful, sad. But Master Edward was different. Offering the sword, believing in me. Above that, even more since then, I am protected here.
That's the way it is.
I apologize. I had made a mistake.
I'm certainly not your comrade to apologize to.
Mr. Edward? You did not need to be so kind until just now. It's here.
It's also certainly a fairy tale. The mermaid's tear changes to a jewel. But someone, in order to obtain the jewel, manipulates the monster female's bad rumor to keep it going.
Such a cruel thing. I won't allow it. It is not you that desires this jewel? How beautiful and valuable it is, and profitable. The tear came from sadness to desire such a thing.
But there is one of humans that understands, Ondine.
Though it is, I like humans more than the sirens. I'm sorry, I was cruel to you. I also did not seek the truth. I even thought you were bad. If the rumor of bad hope persisted, I would expect it would end up with you being targeted by the people. I will certainly find the culprit and put an end to this matter.
The day already falls. It's best if we rest here and get going tomorrow in the morning.
Perhaps. It seems I will accept your offer. Hey, that cute dragon is following you, huh?
Well, that Heindel pressured me to.
Are you able to talk?
Nah, though I was saved. It's already been following me from a long distance.
Do you always travel?
I am traveling to find a black dragon. It's to know the truth. Though someday, I do wish to serve the princess of this kingdom. If I follow through with it all, I certainly intend to volunteer for the Card Knights.
If you become one of the Card Knights.
You certainly are reassuring, Princess. I will protect the princess by this sword. Well, it is that I must protect. My father, the last heiress reign of His Majesty, was the head of the Card Knights. Though, on that day, the demon's soul stolen, the knights were betrayed and assaulted by the bloodstained sword of His Highness. That blood flows completely within me. To join the knights by protecting my majesty, that will be proof. As for having told you about that, it begins with you.
Master Edward? Please don't let your father bother someone like you. You are a highly proud knight. That is certainly enough proof.
Why are you traveling?
With these eyes, there are things I want to see for myself. I'm sorry. I will not speak further than that now.
Seems like there's a reason. It's okay. It's unreasonable to not listen.
But thanks to meeting with you, Master Edward, I have a hunch for one answer I've been looking for. Thank you, Master Edward.
You are certainly going to Cat-Ho Bad-Ho tomorrow. From watching the open fire, you can sleep.
Okay, I will certainly capture the culprit.
Quickly sleep. Those aiming for Ondine have a high possibility of appearing here. I will be here, protecting this woman.
I see. I will set out and find that culprit in Cat-Ho Bad-Ho.
Be careful.
Okay.
Gradriel. As for those approaching, this cave is the most suitable cave out of many to hide and reside in. Ondine must be hidden in this cave due to those aiming for her.
Alright, well, that's the end of this video. And we're going to continue next time with the answer to who's behind this mess and this nasty rumor that affects the mermaid Ondine. So everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this series. We're getting closer. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.